Greetings, friends! Welcome back to MH Alien Tutors YouTube channel. In the previous video, we discussed the basic terminologies used in algebra. Today, we are going to talk about algebraic expressions. Before we dive into today's lesson, please take a moment to let us know your class level by mentioning it in the comments section. This will help me create content that matches your math topics. Let's get started. An algebraic equation is like a math sentence that shows two things are equal. It has letters, numbers, and signs, and we try to find what the letters stand for to make both sides equal. For example, in 2x plus 3 equals 7, we figure out what x is so that both sides of the equation are the same. That's an algebraic equation. Or an algebraic equation is a mathematical statement equating to quantities. The expressions on either side of the equals sign are called members of the equation. In above example, 2x plus 3 on left-hand side and 7 on right-hand side of the equals sign are called members of the equation. An equation is like a weighing balance having equal weights on each pan of the balance. LHS equals RHS. In other words, in an algebraic equation, terms on the left-hand side is equal to the terms on the right-hand side. There are some rules to balance the equations on both sides of the equal sign. They are: Rule number 1, if any mass is added on one side of the balance, a similar mass should be added to the other side. If we add plus 5 on left-hand side, we should definitely add plus 5 on right-hand side. Rule number 2, if any mass is taken away from one side of the balance, a similar mass should be taken away from the other side. If we take away 3 on left-hand side, then we should definitely take away 3 from right-hand side. Rule number 3, if the mass on one side is multiplied by any number, the same must also be done on the other side. If we multiply by 10 on left-hand side, then we will also multiply by 10 on right-hand side. Rule number 4, if the mass on one side is divided by any number, the same must also be done on the other side. If we divide on one side and don't divide on the other side, then the equation will not be balanced. And we know that algebraic equations are balanced equations. Let's practice some examples. Example number 1. We have 2x plus 5 equals 15, and we want to find the value of only x. We will follow the rules I mentioned to solve this algebraic equation. Let's go. Solution. First of all, we want to cancel 5 by subtracting 5. We will subtract 5 from both sides, like. Hence, we get to x equals 10. Then we would cancel 2 by dividing with 2, and we will divide on both sides, like. Hence, we get x equals 5. In example number 2, we have 4y minus 7 equals 1, so we will find the value of y. Let's go. Solution. First of all, we want to cancel 7 by adding 7. We will add 7 from both sides, like. After adding 7, we get 4y equals 8. Then we would cancel 4 by dividing with 4, and we will divide on both sides, like. Hence, we get y equals 2. Simple. Alright, friends, now that we've covered these algebraic equations together, it's your turn to dive into some practice. Remember, practice is the key to building confidence in solving equations. Here are a few steps to guide your practice. Start with basic equations. Begin with straightforward equations, just like the ones we've discussed today. Practice makes perfect, and starting with the basics, today we discussed the algebraic equations. In the next video, we will discuss the terms of algebraic expressions. Hey, amazing learners! Before we wrap up today's video, I have a quick reminder for you. Did you know that around 90% of our viewers are yet to hit that subscribe button? If you're enjoying